Hello Felix, you want me to make you a video about the question, can the United States of America invade Haiti and Cuba to resolve the problem they have on the island? And the simple answer to that is yes, they can. They can invade the island at any time. Now, what is going to happen after is what no one knows. The mechanism to invade those islands is already have been tried before, and it's already been done before. And basically, the United States of America passed a law, and this law gives them the right to invade those islands, to control them. The same is what we call today the Platt Amendment. The Platt Amendment to the United States of America Constitution. Go ahead and look at what it is. The Platt Amendment. Basically, it gives the right of the United States of America to control the Caribbean, basically Puerto Rico, Cuba, the Dominican Republic, and so on. But especially Cuba. The Platt Amendment was designed specifically for Cuba, and it basically say, listen, you can feel free all you want, but we are going to control you. We are going to control your economy, and we are going to control your foreign policy. And this was lifted in the 1930s. I don't remember exactly, but right after World War I, they had a problem. In 1916, finally, the United States of America left the island, or stopped having a United States of America national govern the island. The same is Puerto Rico, and Puerto Rico is governed today by a group of people appointed by Congress. The Puerto Ricans are not themselves controlling their economy. No, it's Congress, the United States of America, controlling their economy. So the same is Cuba, the same is Hawaii, the same is all the Marianas and so on. But there is a little different. The difference is that we don't know if the Europeans will allow that. For example, during the earthquake in Haiti, the United States of America right away went inside Haiti and brought supplies and basically took over the country. And within a few days, if no hours, the French show up, basically saying, hey, get the hell out of here, it's not for you, it's not for me. So I don't know if the Europeans will go along. The same mechanism was utilized during the missile crisis in Cuba, when the Russians got some nuclear weapons in Cuba. The same mechanism. The United States of America surrounded the island, and basically they told them, hey, if you don't get these things out, we're going to blow you out of the water. It's going to be nobody alive. In my opinion, they won't do it, because they terrified of losing that whiteness, what they call white society. They see these people as different, even if these people created them. Basically, the United States of America has established a war, an ethnic war. It's not about race. Everybody confuses race with ethnicity. It's not about race. It's not about biology. They utilize techniques to confuse you. And that is one of the reasons that I think they will not invade the island, because the Cubans are strong. Not only they strong biology, but their culture, the Iberian culture, is extremely strong. including the African cultures. They are in Cuba. They are extremely strong. So I think for that reason they will not invade Haiti, will not invade Cuba. I believe. I think it's a lot. They can utilize some other mechanism to control what is happening there. But yes, they can utilize the United States military to go in there and seize operation for the Cubans. Now the Cubans, they will fight back. So also that you have to account for at what cost. Because yeah, it is easy to go in there. It's like Afghanistan. You go inside Afghanistan and guess what? Oh, I just show up here with all this weaponry and guess what? I just control you. Yes, but guess what happened? The United States of America just left Afghanistan in defeat because they accomplished nothing. So I think that will happen with Cuba, actually worse than what happened in Afghanistan, because the Cubans, for them, this belonged to them. The American continent belonged to them, and they have the right to fight back to whoever they want to. So it's going to be dirty, I can tell you that, because if they go into Cuba and they start fighting, they say half of the population. They claim 11 million people. I'm not so sure that it's 11 million people in the island of Cuba. It's a matter of fact that I'm guessing like 8 million. So let's say they have half. 4 million people want to be communist, basically, and 4 million people want to be something different. That is half of the population. That is 4 million people that you have to fight. So the United States of America will lose that fight. I think we need to fight a different war. That is the reason that I say that I try to tell everyone to not invade the island with the military. You don't want that. You don't want that at all. What we can do is recondition the population. That's it. It is that simple. Recondition the population. The same is the United States of America nationals. We must recondition the United States. Otherwise, we going to end up like Cuba, or worse than Cuba. So that is my answer to you. Yes, they can, utilizing the same technique of the Platt Amendment and also the Treaty of Paris in 1898. The same technique they utilized in the 1960s during the Cuban Missile Crisis. Would it work? Probably not. Probably not, because the Europeans they're going to say, hey, wait a minute, stay out of Cuba. The Europeans already say stay out of Haiti. The Europeans, that is, in my opinion, one of the reasons Puerto Rico is no part of the United States as a state. And we need to change the United States of America. That is my opinion. Before we can change anything else, before we can change Cuba, we need to change the United States of America. The United States of America is not an English country, and we need to change that idea of color coding people to try to save something that they never have been. All this idea of white society and all this craziness is just to maintain an advantage over the originals of the United States of America, and no longer is effective because the population is no longer English. The demography have changed, and the demography that we have today is not an English demography, it is an American demography. And when I say American, I say the American continent. We are not America, but the American continent is very alive, very alive. Just go out there and travel to the United States of Mexico, travel to Canada, travel to Cuba right now, travel to Venezuela, Colombia, Brazil, Argentina, Paraguay, Uruguay, and so on. You're going to see the population is strong. It's strong. Even if they are poor, they are strong, and their biology, they are beautiful. So as you see, the fight must be first fought in the United States of America, and then only then we can expand. Maybe another 200-300 years we can start accepting new states into the union. So yes, they can militarily intervene in Cuba. In my opinion, they won't. Saludos.